How we doing, guys? Let's see here. We got try something really crazy here. I seen this lady online on YouTube that does it with some string. It makes these really awesome flowers. Well, my daughter put up like, "Dad, you ought to try this." I'm like, "Yeah, that's not as easy as you think it is. Um, it's a little harder than what it looks." I tried to pull the string once just to give it a try. And to control that string and get it to do what you want takes a lot of practice, because you got to know exactly where you're going to pull from and what that string is going to react to you pulling on it. So you got to know exactly where to lay it, so when you pull on it, it's a lot of science to it, believe it or not. But we're going to try some string thing. What I did is, we're going to try like a little Valentine's color. I took a piece of string, tied a knot in it, and we're going to try to make this into a heart, like so. I just got it's a piece of glass. I want to try it on there because I want to be able to try to put in a frame if it works. I mean, this is like way off the wall thing for me. So what we're going to do is, I got a couple of different things. We're still going to do a pour, but what I'm thinking is taking the string, dipping it in white paint, stick it there, use that as a glue to hold it in its position that I want to stay in the heart shape. Then I'm going to do the pour in the middle of the heart and let it just run over and see what happens. Then we'll lift the string up and go from there. Okay, so let's see how this works. We're going to dip the string in the paint, get a nice full white paint. I want this white. I'm using pink, red, and white for my Valentine's colors. And we're going to take this piece of string. As you see, I just got a little cup here. I'm just really just soaking that string so it's completely covered really good. There's no silicone or nothing, just plain white paint. Now, I gotta be able to do this without making a great big mess here and getting paint all over everything. So, let's see if we can get this to lay here the way we want it to. I'm hoping that it seems like it is. If we can get our shape here somewhat. Okay, now we're going to just take and dab that down into that white paint to sort of help. I'm trying to build like a little barrier here with that paint, was my thought. So when I pour the other paint, it should stay more or less in there until I pull this up, and then but the white should keep it separated enough, I hope. Let me get a straw here once. What we're going to do is, I want to take a little bit of this paint. I got a little spot right here where I touched it, and try to make sure we got enough paint over this to build like a little wall. Yeah, I'm just going by what I think might work. I have no idea here, guys. This is a totally experimental. But I thought I'd bring you guys along to see my fun things I do. Okay, we definitely had to have the gloves on for this one. Let's see, how does that look up there? Yeah, we could use it a little more pointed, but I don't think we're going to get the point out of it that we want. I'm hoping all this extra white paint here does not hurt anything and stop my other stuff, so we're going to wipe a little bit away. Okay, let's see here. We got one empty cup, and of course we're going to start with a little white on the bottom, and then we're going to go with some red, because all this is going to just make is a bunch of pinks and some red with the red and the white. Actually, we're going to just drill that around. I want it broken up. I don't want big clumps here. We want some really wild stuff going on. And actually, would have been a really good idea is I could have filled that with white and then strung some lines across it and let it do its thing. But, you know what? We're going pink on this one. Real pink. Another thing I didn't think about was doing a flip on here. So, you know what? Let's throw a little more red in there. Let's string a little more red. And then like so. We don't want too much red, we just want the red to highlight it more or less. Set the pink off. And that should be about enough there. I would say I could have used a darn small cup And I don't think I can transfer that now. Darn it. I should use a small cup to mix all that. Should have took one of these. Would have been perfect for that. And I don't know if I pour this into there what I'll get. And then flip that over. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to real quickly get out the big knife. And we're going to give us something to pour in. That'll keep that size. We're going to do a pour and a pour in a cup. Let me hack this cup apart real quick. Get out the scissors. Okay guys, here we go. Oh wait, don't be dropping it. Alright, let's see what we got. The heart. The pink, white, red heart. Which string? Should we fill that with white first to hold it down? Yes, we should. Let's just do a little dab of white right here. We just need something to seal the cup up so that it stays there and to get a little better seal. We got plenty of white in here to fill it in, so let's do this. And there she goes. That looks almost like enough to fill it. Let's move this out of the way. Move that over there. So far it's staying in there, guys. Believe it or not, it's staying. Unbelievable. I'm going to try to tilt that corner just a little bit, see if we can get that to stay. And yes, we got it. Okay. Now what do? Do we leave the string on or we take the string off? Here's my thought. Take white paint, pour it around the circle, or around the heart shape, and try to keep that heart shape in there. Okay, so when we pull the string up, we're hoping for this paint to keep that paint in where it's at. We're going to build a little barrier around here. Because we're going to use the rest of them colors around the outside here once we get that out. What I want to do is make a little bit of this. And I just want a little bit here and there. Oh, we're going to add more white afterwards. I'm going to wait on that because what I want to do is figure out how I'm going to get this string out of here delicately. Should we use the knife? Okay guys, no guts, no glory, right? So let's see how it goes. And we pull our heart up, our string from our heart. I'm just going to see if I can stretch that down to just a little point. Okay. We got a little bit here, we could add a little bit, see if we can darken this line up a little bit. And same here. Just to try to define some of our line and make it that much bigger. Okay. Well, we got our heart. That worked. Let's go with some more white around here so we can see what we can do around the outside. I think I got some more just pink left to do. Gonna let some pink drizzle on here. I'm gonna do the same thing with some red. Actually, I want a little bit of drizzle. Just to get some different shapes, some different colors. I want to highlight this. Go down. Okay guys, here we go. Let's see if we can do this without destroying it. Not losing our heart too much. We're losing our heart over here real bad for some reason. Trying to just sort of let it do its thing on its own without messing with it too much. I could just get these to run a little bit. We're gonna have to pull this sooner or later somehow. Get her to run. I'm just trying not to mess up. I just got so much paint right there in the middle. And that white does not want to move for some reason. Heart's moving. Really good. Well, maybe that's what we're going to get. We have to fill the rest in, huh? Some more white. Well guys, I don't know if you liked it or not. It was a fun try with some string. That was my thought. I'm going to dump this around the outside, give us like a framework. I don't even know where the glass is so clear I can't even see where one starts and one ends. But we're just going to use this to sort of fill in and let it do its thing. This way maybe we can get them to run together a little bit. Okay, let me just grab the glass. Oh, that heart just wants to run like crazy. All that thick paint there in the middle. All this seems to go together pretty good here. I don't know. It was worth a try. I just wanted to see what I could do with some string. I was really curious to see if I could make shapes with string and get the pour to stay. Like circles, or like to make a planet one would be really neat in space. Keep a circle and do a blue pour with the planet looking, and then the rest in black with the dots. That was one of my thoughts, or doing different planets, different color for planets. But yeah, let me know what you think. There's a lot of paint on there, people. I don't know. That's my thought, is how much paint's really on there. There's a lot of paint, and there's no way to run it off, because if I run it, that heart will disappear. And you can see it's already trying to get itself apart. Trying to keep them centers back together there. Looks more like a couple wings almost. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's get out the straw. Did I ruin it? Hope not. I'm going to get that a little more pointed, but it does not want to go to a point. Well, there's my attempt at a heart. String a heart. Is it a string art? I guess it'd be string art. Why wouldn't it be? String art. My string art heart. There you go, Tiffany. What do you think? There's your string one. There's my piece of string at first attempt. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoy it. I'm just giving things a try to have fun. You never know what you can make, what you can do. You know that, guys. That's all I'm about. I don't do anything by plans. We don't plan anything here. We just go with the flow and see what happens that day and what you feel like doing. You never know. Like that, I was sitting here trying to think about something to do for a Valentine's color one, a pour. And I had this piece of glass and I thought of making something that I could like hang up. That if you could make some, you could maybe give them out or give them away or something like that. Just something to try. Like I said, I seen the lady and my daughter put one up about this. She did a really gorgeous flower. A long drag down the center. I mean, if you've been on Facebook, you might have seen it. Go on YouTube. She does all different kinds. And like I said, it takes a long time to get that string to lay where you want it to do. And then when you pull it, that string unwinds, and as it unwinds, it pulls through the paint and leaves an awesome, awesome flowers. But yeah, I'm nowhere near that yet. I'm still way, way beginner. I'm still experimenting with the paints, with all that, trying everything new. I seen the string, and when she mentioned it, so I thought, well, what could I do with a piece of string? Then the heart thought came to me to give it a try for a heart. So there's my try at it. It's nothing spectacular, just something fun for Valentine's. We're gonna do some more. I want to do another pink pour and a red pour, and I'm trying to think of another color. If you have any ideas what we go with pink, red, and white for Valentine's, maybe gold or silver, I guess. But you guys can see what it is, how it came out. I don't know if I'll put a picture up of it dry, but you can see the pinks and the red, and yeah, that's a string. My first attempt at a string pull, or whatever you want to call it. String art heart. That's probably what I'll put up for it. That's probably gonna be my thumbnail. String art, string heart art. Yeah, that's a fun one to say. But I hope you guys liked it. Hope it was fun. Not a long one, just something to do. Like I said, I wanted to try something with some string and something for Valentine's, so I decided to put two together. Heart's somewhat defined there, somewhat not. This side here came out not a lot nicer round for some reason, and this one just does not just want to be all bumpy. But you never know. Like I said, there's a lot of paint on there. I'm gonna see how long it takes for that to dry, probably a couple days, and let's see how bad it cracks or falls apart. I'll put a picture up eventually once it dries and show you guys in one of the videos how it ended up coming out. When I do the next thing for a Valentine's, I'll put that in whatever the Valentine's one I do. Like I said, maybe we'll do a red, pink, and gold one for Valentine's and see what we can come up with. But for now, guys, have fun. Leave it better than you found it. Have fun with it. Enjoy life. It only lasts for so long. Do what you can to have fun. Later. Peace.